Hi everyone! Welcome to another installment of the Classics Retold, the place where stories unfold. Imagine having a big enough breath that could blow down houses. Let's try blowing together, okay? Deep breath in and out. And again. Was that big enough to blow a house down? No. But I know who could. A big bad wolf. Once upon a time, there was a wolf who had a big enough breath to blow down houses. Whether made of straw, sticks or stones, he always managed to blow them down. He would huff and puff, sending little piggies squealing and running away. For if they didn't, he would catch them and eat them alive. At least that's what most stories tell us. I heard a slightly different tale. There were 3 little pigs who lived on a farm with their mother. They were very naughty and fought daily about everything.
You ate all the food without sharing with us!
I forgot.
That's not okay! Stop copying me!
I was hungry.
So was I!
Well, I'm sorry.
This happens every day.
Not every day, just most days.
You are so annoying!
Sometimes they even got violent towards one another. Stop! Their mother could no longer take it. Her heart ached when her children fought.
Since you can't live peacefully under the same roof, you move out and build houses of your own.
So off the pigs went, and because they couldn't get along, they left separately. The eldest pig built a house of straw. The second pig built a house of sticks. And the youngest pig built a house of stone. They settled in comfortably. At first, they were happy that they didn't have to see one another. Until the oldest pig had a visitor.
Little pig, let me in.
He looked through the peephole and sharp-slitted eyes stared back at him. It had black fur that covered its entire body and the sharpest teeth lined his huge watering mouth. It must be the big bad wolf!
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
The wolf huffed and puffed and the house of straw collapsed. The pig squealed in panic and started running. He ran and the wolf chased him. He ran even faster and still the wolf chased him. Faster and faster he ran and faster the wolf chased him. The second pig pulled him into the house and shut the door firmly behind them. Together, they hid under the bed and trembled in fear.
Little pigs, let me in.
Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin.
Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
The wolf huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed. And the house of sticks collapsed. The pigs squealed and started running. They ran and the wolf chased them. They ran even faster and still the wolf chased them. Faster and faster they ran and faster the wolf chased them until they reached the house of stone the youngest pig built. The youngest pig pulled them into his house and slammed the door shut. Together, the 3 little pigs hid under the bed and shook in fear.
What should we do?
I don't know.
Stop copying me! Now isn't the time to fight!
He started it!
Stop!
The youngest pig thought for a moment. The wolf would definitely be able to blow down his house too, and there was no way a pig could fight a wolf. But could the combined strength of 3 pigs defeat a wolf?
We are going to stand at the door. At the moment he manages to blow the house down...
We'll run!
No, we can't run anymore because the wolf will still follow us. When the house collapses, he will expect us to run. Instead, the 3 of us will surround him and tie him up with this rope.
Will it work?
We have to try.
And we have each other!
When they heard the pounding on the door, the 3 little pigs stood and held the rope firmly in their hands.
Little pigs, let me in! Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin! Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down!
The wolf huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed and huffed and puffed, and the house of stone collapsed. But instead of running, the pigs pounced on the wolf, quickly surrounding him and tying him up with the rope. The wolf struggled and the pigs pulled the rope tightly. The wolf struggled even harder and still the pigs pulled it tighter. Harder and harder the wolf struggled, and tighter the pigs pulled on the rope.
Children, stop! It's me!
The pigs looked at one another in shock. That sounded like...
Mommy?
The legendary big bad wolf was, in fact, the pig's mother in disguise. She'd been heartbroken at how much her children fought and seemed to hate one another, and so she came up with a plan to bring them together and show them the power of teamwork. Mothers can be scary when they're determined.
The big bad wolf will come in many forms of challenges in the future. It's important to be courageous and strong through these tough times, even when you're on your own. But sometimes there's power in numbers. Don't be afraid to ask for help or work together in a group, because it can give you even more courage and strength to face whatever monster lies ahead.
How's that for a twist? Before we go, I have a question for you. Do you like working in groups? Share your responses with us by commenting on this video. Now it's time to close the show. Join us again for another classic retold.